Dale Burrus shares information about the porpoise fishery that operated in Hatteras village. Barbara Garrity Blake interviewed Mr. Burrus in 2004 for the Cape Hatteras National Seashore Ethnohistory Project. The Outer Banks Community Foundation provided funds to digitize the original recording.
The main thing where they made the money, right behind the eye up here, there's a little thing of oil. It's more valuable than gold at that time. It was a real refined oil, or a real fine whatever. But jewelers, it was mostly for jewelers stuff, oil that they could use on that.
Oh, and like in pocket watches and such?
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
It was like one little gland that had that special oil?
It was just, I don't think it was even an ounce to a porpoise, but it was more valuable by the thing at the time than gold. And then what they tried to do was use the rest of the porpoise to whatever, to make oil for lamps. And it tells you here, Cape Hatteras is the only point in North America where a porpoise fishery has ever been regularly conducted. And where each animal can be taken near the shore and beached with drag seines. But see, what they did, a lot of people didn't understand, they didn't just go out there and kill porpoise for the sake of killing them. They tell them at the factory how many they could use, and that's the way then they go get them that way. And they had a system which was kind of unique. It's Mr. Joseph Nye, by the way, of Bedford, Massachusetts.
See, I've
he
heard
was
of
a proprietor.
oil.
Well, he owned the porpoise factory. And in fact, there was a man, at least one man I know here was named after him.
Oh, really?
It wasn't his last name. His name was like Nye Rollinson. Nobody ever heard of Nye here, so it had to come from this guy.
Oh, my God.
And but what they would do, they'd have a man with a flag on a long pole up the beach or down from where the people were with the boats and the nets. And when he'd see the porpoise coming down the coast, he'd wave the flag. Now, I've heard all kinds of variations on that story so many times for so many porpoise or whatever that he could see with it. And then they'd launch from the beach.
The dories.
And launch the dories.
Those. Aren't they beautiful?